The Leg of Mutton Sleeve features exaggerated fullness at the cap, which tapers to nothing at the wrist line. This is a largely historical sleeve style, but you can find it cropping up in modern fashion as well. Begin with a fully traced and cut out sloper. Then draw in a line halfway down the length of your sleeve as measured from the underarm to the hem. Find the center line of your sleeve by folding it in half. Then draw along this line from the sleeve cap down to your halfway mark. Next, draw in 2 lines on either side of the center seam. These should be about evenly spaced, but depending on the shape of your doll and your sleeve, you may want to cheat them a little bit towards the center. Mark your pivot points at the bottom of each of your vertical lines, and then slash away the bottom half of the sleeve. Tape the bottom portion of your sleeve near the base of another piece of paper. Then, slash along your vertical lines down to the pivot points. Open out your pattern along the slash lines and raise it up to get a lot of extra room. You may notice that the underarm seams don't line up. That's okay, we'll deal with that in a minute. Also, leg of mutton is traditionally very full, so don't be afraid of adding too much fullness. Once you have your pattern raised and opened out the amount you'd like, tape it into place. Because we've added so much width to our sleeve, we also need to add a significant amount of cap height. For this example, we're going to add almost an inch to the top of the sleeve cap. Then, draw in a new cap line from this mark, tapering down smoothly to the underarm seam. So we've drawn in our new cap shape, and as you can see, it's fairly bulbous. We've also drawn in a center mark. Then, tape in a piece of paper if you need to, and draw in a smooth new side seam from the hemline up to the underarm seam. We have had to add a little bit of ease here as well because we added so much fullness. Also, because we've added so much fullness to this pattern and the shape is so exaggerated, this would be a great example of a pattern piece you'd want to try out in sample fabric before cutting into your fashion fabric. Cut out your pattern, add gathering notches and seam allowances, and tape your completed exercise in your Pattern Academy notebook.